Hey, it's been a while since I've posted a video. Usually I would do it every Monday since my maid's not home and it's not that she'd really care what I'm doing, but I prefer if I'm just home alone while I do it. My parents don't know that I make these videos. Again, I don't think they really care, but they'd probably look at my channel more often and I don't want that to happen. This isn't bad, I mean, it's just my opinion, and things like that, basically. So first of all, I would like to thank everybody who watched the last two videos, patience, and the title of the other video. I do come up with the titles myself, though I sometimes forget what the title is. So, if you like the floating one. 301 on the floating one, and 102 views on Patience. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is my life. It is based on my life. If there's any stories that you want me to share on here, they can be completely anonymous. They can be something that you want me to say to someone. I mean, I know I'm not famous or anything, but there's always something that anything you want me to discuss, I'll be willing to discuss it. So, thank you for that. Yeah, I just want to say a couple hours ago, I was working on an assignment, and it was to make a flyer. And I thought, okay, that shouldn't be too hard, and, I'm not very good with computers, but I thought, okay, it wouldn't be too bad. So I go ahead and I make the flyers and everything. Okay, got the text boxes, got the pictures, okay. Then it says to add smart art. I've never heard of that. Apparently it's just like a pyramid or something, and you can just like put like best to least and things like just like that. It's kind of like a pyramid of hierarchy or whatever. So mine was on fitness. So I decided, so I added it. Of course the thing was too big, so I was like, okay, I'll just make it smaller, obviously. I made it smaller, but then it got cut off. I'm like, oh, that's okay, it's behind the text box. I'll try right-clicking on it so it can be in front of the text, right? That didn't work. And then suddenly I'm trying to move it and it doesn't move. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to type anything in this if it's not going to cooperate? So obviously, I ended up deleting that, and then the picture, it had to be text around the picture, so it had to be a square, and so I pasted the picture, and then when I tried typing it, the cursor wouldn't stay there, and it just was like a big whole mess. I mean, so far it looks good. So I just sent it to my friend, and hopefully she can insert everything, and I will type everything after she shows me how to do it. I hate computers. Actually, no, I don't. I mean, it's good for other stuff. But to do all this, I mean, the class is called Information Literacy. Number one, it should not be a requirement. I mean, when are you even going to use that to do anything? I mean, it should only have to do with your major. I mean, it's basically like rough design. I mean, my major is psychology, not Little Miss Graphic Design. I'm not good with computers. I really am not. I don't know how to... Well, but before I humiliate myself even more, I just don't know how to do certain things with computers. Like, on Windows 8, my friend was saying, why don't you use SkyDrive? Like, what is that? But I do use Skype. And I do other things, too. But things like that, I don't know how to use. Like, especially Adobe and stuff. Like, when am I going to use that? Rather have people do it for me. Anyways, that was that. If anybody is looking for Middle Eastern food, I recommend this restaurant called Zina. I think it's Z-I-N-A. I'm not sure though. It's in Orange. The food there is amazing. Better than Zanku chicken. If you're gonna eat Middle Eastern food, do not go Zanku chicken. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's not. It's kind of a dumb restaurant. On the hole in the wall it is, and it's not very tasty. Their chicken is hard. But of course, if you're vegetarian, I still recommend Zeena's. I am going to India in August 8th. Of course, last time I went to India, every day I was meeting a new family member. So, yeah, everything was taken care of. They were very hospitable, obviously, but we were just staying in my grandfather's house and in a hotel and in how people in that area call it a hotel, when it's actually a guest house. I can't even begin to describe this area. I'm not trying to offend anybody. The worst place on planet Earth. When I went to India, I did not expect to see a place like this. You know, my dad's uncles are there, and I thought, you know, maybe I should, you know, he didn't even, like, tell us about it. He said it's very industrial. Thought, okay, maybe it's just like a regular city. Here we are driving along, we meet his cousins are taking us in this little van type of thing, and everyone's sitting on top of the lap. It's kind of funny, because we had 4 suitcases. So we are driving along, and we see a whole grass. I'm like, oh, it's, you know, probably just temporary. And then we get there, and of course it's hot, we're used to that. And we get out. Dirt road everywhere. Horses, cows, it's like, okay. Not too bad. Everybody's waiting to greet us outside, and we walk in, and we're like, where are we? Like, are we in the medieval era? Like, the locks on the doors are like that big, and you need like the big key to open it. It's like, what? My brother knew how to do it. I didn't even know how. I figured it out though. And I was like, where are we? The shops were hot because we were in the we were there when the electricity was out. So, you know, the rooms were cool and everything, and then I found out my biggest fear, reptiles and other things, were there. I didn't see them, but they were in the jungle, and I asked, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, they sometimes come into the house, but we shoot them up. Like, honestly, do you expect me to live in your house when they come in and, ugh. Luckily, we were staying in the guest house, and it was just horrible. The people were nice, but after a day, I was like, please, are we leaving? Luckily, we left after 2 nights there. 2 nights, was it? I think. 1 or 2 nights. We left. Never going back there again. I'd like to meet the people, they're nice, but I never ever Now you're probably wondering, stop blabbering and tell me which place I should not visit. I'm not saying you should not visit there. If you're looking for a very different type of experience, then you should visit a little city called Raebareli. And now, it's not very bad. Well, I mean, if you're a tourist, there's only one restaurant in the entire city called Suyesh, so I suggest you eat there and not at the dabas. Now, I did not eat at the dabas, but there's only one restaurant. Now, I'm not saying all of UP is bad, because I don't know, you know, whether it's bad or not, but be cautious. Savdhan rahiye, satan rahiye. You're watching Savdhan India. Yes, I know I said it wrong. It usually means caution or be careful. Anyways, be careful if you go to UP. Or Raebareli for that matter. I don't know about Lucknow. Anyways, the only good thing about UP that I've experienced is that the toilets are better than in Mumbai. Anyways, this is Trisha signing out.